So this is one of the things that's a little devious with these older games. If you play favorites too hard, some of the older games would punish you, right? You'd get a mission where you won't have access to everybody, or it'll be a mission that uses more than what you might be used to. If it's like typically a party of 5, throws you a curveball and suddenly a mission's a party of 7, and you have 2 level 1 people or something. On the unit screen, move the cursor to a unit and press A. Use its status. From there, you may learn more about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, learn and assign abilities, change its job, and yappa yappa. You can change the order in which your units appear by pressing X to move them one at a time. I mean, obviously Ramza, right? From a unit status screen, you can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities, or learn new ones, and change its job. You can also create combat sets, combinations of a unit's job, equipment, and abilities that can be saved and reapplied later. Seems... Is that saved to the specific person? It'd be handy with this, the way that they're describing the job. Yeah, it'd be handy if it works for like the class in general, how the preset would save. It looks like it might be by unit though. Yeah, I guess that's not bad either. Never mind. Inexpensive and widely used sword. Alright, so mithril knife is the same as sword, but it's a knife. Sure. I thought we'd be able to dual wield. Apparently not. Don't think we have anything, yeah, other than the knife. Alright. I could give... Oh, Dawood. That's a crappy dagger. I was thinking it'd only be the chemists with daggers, but we have a couple of people that... Squires, rather. We also have people that don't have shoes. Funky. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look back here. Can I check? Yeah, let me see this. Here we go. Go to an archer, go to a knight. Knight leads all the way down to whatever this is. I wonder if you'd have to get everything that leads into this to get it, right? Oh, it certainly looks like it. Dude, what is that then? What is that class? That's gotta be crazy. It takes so much. Alright, well, it looks like... Dude, this system... I'll enjoy this. I didn't realize that they had it... that it feeds into each other to this degree. There's something to chew the bone on here. Do I just stick with Squire until it reaches level 8? This is the thing. I'm tempted to play... I don't know if that would make the game harder for me. I'm tempted to play greedy and try and get Squire and Chemist to level 8 immediately. Kind of want to get to this because this feeds over to... No, doesn't feed over to anything. It just seems to be super cool, whatever it is. I have no idea what that is, though. A warrior trained in the ways of the sword. The Knight's Job Command Arts of War. Command Arts of War enables the use of abilities that destroy equipment or devastate attributes. Sounds kind of badass. As well as others that are unique to him. Range combat using the bow and arrow. The Archer's Job Command Aim enables attacks that deal damage proportionate to the time spent aiming. Really? That seems... So, does that mean if you spam aim, you'd eventually get an insanely powerful kill shot? Maybe. Wonder if there's a cap or a limit to it. Squire seems... I think I have to level Squire because the way that this says essential Squire abilities of fundaments as well as others that are unique to him. The thing being unique to him makes me think like it feels like I should stick with it and get what's unique to him no matter what. Just Rush, Tailwind, JP boost. Increases the amount of JP and job XP earned in battle. Movement +1. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Interesting. Okay. Equip axes regardless of job. Adds a hidden ability to all allied creatures and neighboring tiles with an elevation difference of up to 3. Can make chocobos be fierce around him? Can I... Is there such a thing as chocobo build? This is a special ability that can only be learned when an enemy unit uses it on one of your allies. Interesting. I wonder if that's any ally or does it have to be him? Counter tackle seems cool. It'll activate even when no damage is dealt. Groovy. Alright, I mean, this seems good. Can I check? Yeah, I can check others. Whole lot of items. Auto potion. Upon receiving damage, uses a potion from the inventory to restore one's own HP. Prioritizes lower potency first. Activates even when damage dealt is 0. As long as that's not... That better not activate if it does 0 damage and I don't need the healing. That'd be lame. Safeguard. Good counter to Knight BS from the sounds of it. Allows the unit to discover items hidden on tiles upon moving to them. Probability of finding rare items is increased for chemists. Groovy. It's considered a movement ability. I wonder if you can only have one. Time will tell. Rend Helm. Wow, you can actually target. Crazy. Target specific pieces of equipment. Blocks physical attacks received from the front or side with the equipped weapon. Sick. Equip heavy armor, swords, and shields. Like a badass. Oh yeah. Oh wow. What? Spends next to an eternity aiming to deal more damage. I kind of love that. That's very funny. I wonder how long that would actually take. Receiving damage increases unit speed for the duration of the battle. For the duration of battle. Seems good. Evasion rating against arrow and bolt attacks. Whatever. Target's physical evasion, ensuring that physical hits or physical attacks always hit. Okay. Bigger jump. Can we get... Do you think a Dragoon... Yeah, that's fair. Think a Dragoon's a thing? Maybe. That looks mighty Dragoon-like. Maybe. I want a character with obscene amount of jump. All the hops. Okay, yeah, we got... not everybody. Might be tied to Squire stuff. Yeah, you know, this is, I feel like this is a good chance to... Everyone's stats kind of equal. Not entirely. I wonder if it's because... No. Interesting. So this guy didn't level, but he's already got a stat line equivalent to this dude. Which makes me feel like you suck, Gilbart. None of this seems different. All right, that's not true. There's definitely a bigger list here. Oop. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which one. So it's just Tailwind and Chant, and then the question mark thing. Okay. I think it's worth, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little hung up on it too much already. I'm just trying to like future plan. Sorry. Maybe this would be worth cutting out. Maybe. It's all so new to me. Yeah, Gilbert seems a little like meh. I like this fella. Yeah, you even have a dagger, and you're. Let's go just give him a mithril knife. Groovy. All right. Guest unit. Can I actually check him out? Can I take his items? Could I just cripple our boy? Look, you don't need it. Clearly you're not my friend later or something. I'll give him a dagger. You can have a dagger as a treat. Keep him the hat.
Yes?
Anyone want a hat? No one needs a hat. Lame. Oh, we can replace the dagger though. Oop. Sure.
Making preparations.
Here you can view all of your equipment and consumable items. Interesting. So we already have... Maybe I should change class. The Chronicle provides a wealth of knowledge that allows you to deepen your understanding of the world and the story.
Let us trace the journeys of those who shaped history.
Alright, so this lets us watch the cutscenes back. Yeah. Our father had once led 150,000 soldiers into battle. Holy crap. Ramza stood at his bedside with his lord brothers and young sister, the first time in some years that they had all congregated together and offered their father solace in his final hours. Papa!
Take care.
Dude, our father seemed like a badass, for sure.
Within lie many.
The moment the man's like, well, that's good. The war dies with me then. What an absolute boss. We can get a little breakdown here. Already quite a few characters, but hey, I'm here for the nitty gritty. I want it all. Ramza, a knight apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Garilan, hailing from Agros. House Beoulve has long been a respected military family, and for generations has produced commanders of the Order of the Northern Sky. Born to a different mother than his two elder brothers, Ramza, the Great House's youngest son, harbors feelings of inferiority to his true-born siblings. Dicedarg, the eldest, is a trusted retainer of Duke Larg, and Zalbag, crazy name, is the current Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky. Alright, yeah, your big brothers may be a little imposing then. Delita is Ramza's childhood friend and knight apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Garilan, born to a farming family in Agros, the demesne of House Beoulve. Delita and his sister were taken in by the late Lord Barbaneth after losing both parents to the Black Death. Ugh. Despite his low birth, he was allowed into the academy at Lord Barbaneth's request. I might want to be grateful for that a little bit. Princess punching punk. Alma, the youngest of the 4 Beowulf children, does not end well when she grows up and becomes some sort of spooky specter lady. Alma is Ramza's full sister and is possessed of a bright and cheerful demeanor that charms all those around her. She attends the Agros Preparatory Academy and, like her brother, was born of a different mother than the elder Beowulf siblings. Since birth, Alma has spent almost her entire life within Orban Monastery and has only recently returned to live in the Beowulf Manse. Because of their similar circumstances and closeness in age, she shares a stronger bond with Ramza than with her elder half-brothers. Her closest friend is Delita's sister, Tietra. Good to know. Count Dicedarg Beoulve. Born to a different mother from Ramza, Dicedarg is the eldest of the 4 Beowulf siblings and holds the title of Count. He is a military tactician in the service of Duke Larg, Liege Lord of Gallion. In accordance with the wishes of his late father, Lord Barbaneth, Dicedarg ceded his position as Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky to his brother Zalbag. Instead, he became a strategist for Duke Larg, a friend of Dicedarg since childhood. Dicedarg is Duke Larg's most trusted retainer, in addition to being a master tactician. He is also said to be an expert swordsman, well-versed in the ways of magic. Damn. Do a bit of it all, can't you then? Zalbag. Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky and holder of the title Knight Devout. Zalbag is the second eldest of the Beowulf siblings and half-brother to Ramza. His numerous victories and no defeats in the closing stages of the 50 Years' War led the late King Demnamda IV to award him a viscountcy, declaring, "The savior of Ivalice is in Gallion, and his name is Beoulve." Zalbag is also a devout member of the Church of Galabados. These names are wild, y'all. Read about 5 different people. Apparently that's achievement worthy. Duke Bestrald, Liege Lord of Gallion and true-born brother to Queen Louviera, wife of King Ondoria III. Crazy hair on this man. Known as the White Lion due to his house standard, the Duke's lordship and familial connections have earned him a reputation as the most powerful man in Ivalice. House Larg is a branch of the Atkasha royal family and can trace its roots to King Denamda II, the monarch responsible for the 50 Years' War. Duke Larg served as a general in the closing stages of that conflict and today possesses command authority over the Order of the Northern Sky, said to be the mightiest army in the kingdom. We got a lot of like higher up individuals presented already. Duke Druxmald Goltana, rotund fellow. The ruler of Zeltenia, Duke Goltana, like Duke Larg, is descended from the line of King Denamda II, the monarch responsible for the 50 Years' War. His standard is the Black Lion, one head of the royal family's twin-headed lion crest. He served as a general in the 50 Years' War and now controls the Order of the Southern Sky, one of the great knightly orders of Ivalice. Marquis Massam Elmdor, Liege Lord of Limberry. Marquis Elmdor battled fearlessly against the Ordelian army when it invaded Ivalice in the latter days of the 50 Years' War. Hailed by friends as the Silver Prince for his bright metallic armor and long silver hair, he was feared by foes as the Silver Demon. He's a devout member of the Church of Galabdos and an ordained inquisitor. Uh-oh. I don't know about trusting inquisitors. Barbeneth Beoulve, Knight Gallant. Former Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky, head of the famed House Beoulve, and Ramza's father. Barbeneth was hailed as Knight Gallant, the highest rank in all of knighthood, in recognition of his numerous victories that helped compensate for Ivalice's overall inferiority in the 50 Years' War. Although Ivalice lost the war, the Ordelians yet feared Barbeneth, and thus they agreed to an equal peace. He died of malady at war's end. Papa! Oh, damn, that's a hat. The 18th monarch in the Atkasha line, Ondoria III, was crowned king after Denamda IV's death from illness in the final days of the 50 Years' War. In stark contrast to his predecessor, who had led his own troops into battle, Ondoria III is frail, weak-willed, and generally ill-suited to his position. In fact, many historians point to his poor leadership as one of the primary factors behind Ivalice's defeat in the 50 Years' War. Damn. Not a great thing to be known about. A modern-day scholar of medieval Ivalician history who teaches at the National Academy in Valendia. Arslan is also known as an archaeologist and theologian, and many remember him for the controversy he sparked with his interpretation of the Durai Papers. He has penned such classic works as The Enigmatic War of the Lions, The True Saint Ajora, and The Durai Papers, 400 Years of Truth. This man is clearly a scholar. Yes, with that mustache and beard. Ivalice, a kingdom ruled by the Atkashka royal family. Its capital is Lesalia. Jeez. Once divided into several independent domains vying for supremacy, Ivalice is now a unified realm comprising 6 fiefdoms. Galleon, Fovoham. I think I've had that on Christmas Day. Lesalia, Leonel, Limberry, and Zeltenia. This game is a tongue twister and a half. Conflict with surrounding nations, too, has been frequent, with the recent 50 Years' War waged with neighboring Ordalia coming to a close when a peace treaty was forged. Speaking of Ordalia, a kingdom to the east of Ivalice with a land border along the province of Zalmonia. Its capital is Viura. Though the two nations share a royal bloodline, conflict erupted between them over succession to the Ordelian throne, which manifested in the 50 Years' War. In the closing stages of that half-century of bloodshed, Varoy VI was succeeded by Lenard, who has ruled there to this day. Romanda, a powerful military nation situated to the northwest of Ivalice across the Rana Strait. During the 50 Years' War, Romanda was called upon by Ordalia, with whom it shares a royal bloodline, to field its forces against Ivalice. Galleon, a fiefdom in western Ivalice. Its liege lord is Duke Larg. Airgros, where Larg maintains his primary residence, is a fortified city second in size only to the royal capital, Lasalle, and garrisoned to a vast number of troops, the Order of the Northern Sky chief among them. Galleon is also home to the Royal Military Academy and Royal Academy for the Magical Arts, both situated in Garland. Mandalia Plain, known for its sprawling fields and gentle hills, is a haven for all manner of creatures, from wild chocobos to goblins. Well, that's certainly one end of the spectrum to the other. A bok and a quay, and then a little gobbo guy. The Royal Military Academy at Garland, a prestigious military institution situated in the magic city of Garland in Gallion. Here the sons and daughters of nobility train tirelessly as knights apprentice. Terms. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got the full... Oh, wait a minute. Crystals, gleaming jewels left behind by living beings upon death that harbor the power of the soul. They can impart vitality as well as the knowledge of the departed to those who touch them, and with their gentle light illuminate the darkest places. Look, it's Final Fantasy. We should at least see what they're all about when it comes to crystals, yeah? Oh, I think that's enough. Yeah, we kind of covered everything else contextually.